Hi, we're here at more Rigged and Scripted Football Times, and this is Sean, and I'm here with Coach Script, and we got the Pat McAfee show. He loves wearing his Mason stuff. He's really good at it. The Freemason is kicking today in his videos, and for all my gematria people out there, this video that I'm watching here is literally 11 minutes and 34 seconds long, and people flip the numbers around, and you can see that it spells hell. But I don't know about all that. I just mess around with that part of it because I have to laugh at it because it's so many fucking evil things going on with this show and getting people to bet on these rigged and scripted games. So Pat McAfee and this other fella, T.J. Hawk, what a duel they are! Just wrecking balls, complete 100% grifters, and getting you to bet on FanDuel, which Pat McAfee was a punter in the NFL, and the man makes $120 million on a 4-year contract, promoting betting, and then obviously the Bud Light, drinking it during the daytime on his videos and stuff, promoting alcoholism to young people that are watching his videos because that's what he's about. He's out here to get the younger people to bet on FanDuel so they can get FanDuel in every state. And I noticed that FanDuel did not have the proxy bet or parlay bet that Patrick Mahomes will throw an interception because he will throw an interception tomorrow, and Kelsey will not score any touchdowns tomorrow either. So my prediction is the Eagles, and the reason I said the Eagles in my last video, I'll tell you real quick. There's a lot of things that are compared that's going on tomorrow, and it's kind of sick. And you're going to see a huge satanic ritual tomorrow during the halftime show. But tomorrow's Abraham Lincoln's birthday, and Abraham, the Eagles play at Lincoln Financial, and Jalen Hurst had a coach in Alabama named Lincoln Riley, which I think he coaches at USC now or some other place. But that's what There's some comparisons there, and as I said before, there's a lot of similarities between the dynasties of the past, the fake dynasties, the teams that were supposed to be big powerhouse dynasties, the '90s Buffalo Bills, the 2000 Detroit Pistons, the 2000 Detroit Pistons. They only won one championship, and Kansas City is in that category, in my opinion. But Pat the Grifter is going to tell you he's taking the Chiefs, and so does TJ Hawk is taking the Chiefs, and that is to get you to bet on the wrong team, pretty much. And it's going to be, in my opinion, a blowout. Andy Reid is not a good coach in the playoffs. His record is pretty bad. Of recent times, it's gotten better, but as long as he's been in the NFL, the same with Tomlin. He only has one Super Bowl ring, and they barely beat the Niners in that game too. So, and the fact that even in rigged and scripted football times, the Eagles have only given up 14 points in 2 games. So, I don't care who's playing quarterback for the Niners. That system is so good that it pretty much runs itself. You know, it's been around for a while, that kind of system, and it's very tough to defend. So everything about this guy, and the picks that they're trying to get you to pick, and the parlays, in my opinion, and I don't know this to be true, it's just my opinion. This dude and the other dude have two different accounts. One account is for the general public, and the other account is private, so no one knows how much money they're really making off of these betting on these rigged and scripted games, because you're pretty much betting on WWE, and in WWE they don't tell the people who's going to win until the last minute or till the match starts, and unfortunately, the Kansas City Chiefs are going to be going against one of the refs that penalizes them most. That guy hates the Chiefs. You're going to get fucking false starts. They're going to be penalized high. And then because the penalties that are being incurred against the Chiefs, that's what's going to be the controversy from the Super Bowl. They're like, oh, well, the Chiefs would have been won if they couldn't got, they weren't penalized so much. And people are going to get pissed. So that's why I say Not only are the Eagles going to win, they're going to win big. And it's my opinion that the evidence is pointing that way, and it's a ritual shame, for Andy Reid or whatever. His son, the last time that they were in the Super Bowl, got into a car accident and ended up hurting a little girl. I don't know if she died, but the guy was charged for DUI. And so be careful betting out there. We're going to bring in Coach Script and analyze this fucking grifter and see what Coach has to say. Hello, Coach. You there? Yeah, I'm here, boy. What the hell you got on TV over here? Boy, that boy, it looked like he's a leprechaun. Did you get a leprechaun on TV over here? That real leprechaun? He got some gold over there. No gold in his teeth, though. He don't put the gold on the teeth, put it in the necklace over here. And that big ass watch he wearing. Oh, I didn't know they put the leprechaun on TV over here. This ought to be entertaining. Yeah, that's pretty good, Coach. Pretty good. Let's hear what this grifter has to say.
Some because of a lawsuit, some because we lack our interest in it all. And now we have a moment that will be remembered forever in this segment's history.
Oh, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've picked against the spread every single week of this season, and we are in a dead tie.
Unbelievable.
AJ.
He's in a dead tie. They picked the spread every game this season, and they're in a dead tie. But prior to this video, Coach, they picked the Chiefs to win. I'm sorry, the Eagles. They were pushing the Eagles to win, and then at the last minute, they're switching their. Listen here, fellas. The Eagles playing the City Chiefs is going to be like Alabama playing Spruce Creek High School over here. They're going to whip the shit out of them boys over there. They're going to put a hell of a whipping on them. It's going to be ugly. They got a penalty. That fellow, that referee over there, he'll call them for 100 yards and penalties in the first quarter of football over here. They're going to have to get on the field and beat somebody's ass calling all these bad calls over here to get my team off the field and penalty. Oh, my Lord. Yeah, Coach, they do that. And that's what I'm saying. People got to watch out, man. This is so bad. I don't even get why anybody would want to pick this shit.
Hawk went on a...
Let me fast forward it because they're just talking about a lawsuit because Brett Favre is suing this dude and he's suing Shannon Sharpe for defamation of character. And I'm sure Pat has a lot of money to be able to pay, for slandering Brett Favre, saying he's a criminal and shit like that on national fucking TV and Twitter and YouTube and wherever else he said it. The same with that big mouth Shannon Sharpe tweeting racial shit against Brett Favre and stuff like that. Now he's going to get his ass sued off of him because he's stupid and he's got the shit on social media where everybody can read it and see it.
Over. I'm going with the best player in the league. And I'm going
We're going to have a commercial here.
And I'm going.
Okay,
we're
back.
I love them. I also love
Chiefs,
Patrick Mahomes,
the guy with the fake suit on.
This guy can't move.
Look at all the hand sides going on. Look how these people hold their hands.
He's got some.
There's a lot of shit going on these shows. These dudes are pretty connected.
Darius J. Butler in perfect timing.
Okay, so he's taking the Chiefs, but I wanted to get to the part where he's just for like all this bullshit, and then he talks to TJ Hawk, whatever fucking Hawk, AJ Hawk, and they talk about
bring the coin toss again.
Yes.
Because I've been defeated twice to the tune of like 50 grand the last 2 years.
Need to get right.
Need to. He said this thing's been streaky. He said heads.
4 out of 5.
You know which side?
ETC.
You know which side you live?
I'm going tails.
Boom. Yeah, might as well. Because if you flip now,
Hey, what was that?
If the fella says tail, take heads. You do the opposite of what they tell you, and you'll make a little money on your pocket over here. I know, Coach. Holy mackerel, what the fuck is going on here? These people are just off the chain. They're like, nobody, is going to take the Eagles, or do you think the Chiefs are that good? Where they, they've given up over 20 points in, at least 20 points in every game they played except the Jaguars. And I don't even know what the score was. I think the Jaguars scored 14 points on them. The Eagles have literally given up 14 points in 2 games against better offensive, except I have to admit, Buffalo is tough, but the Bengals their offense is just as good as the Chiefs, and they couldn't stop them from moving the ball, and it took bad calls for them to win that game.
have you gone?
We can't have this dissension
I'm
again.
staying out of it. I'm staying out of it.
Son of a bitch! You do
Done
this
this
every
2
years in a row.
If you switch to heads now,
I hope I'm wrong.
tails.
It's heads.
You can't.
No, now you already did it. I'm
I can't wait to see what happens in court with Brett Favre because that'll become general information once the trial's over. You can get copies of that shit of those records to see what it's actually how much this guy's net worth is and all kinds of stuff legit, and see what he's involved in. So, Coach, what do you think? Who's winning? I told you, boy, the Eagles gonna beat them worse than them people down the street here trying to pay the Alabama trip to Howard there. What Ben was saving. Yeah, beat them 55 to 100. Oh my goodness. I say what was that, 55? Well, I say 55 yards every time they touch the ball, and it'll be 100 points on the game over there. That's what I mean by 5,500. He'll touch the ball, 55 yards carrying down the field, and they'll throw 35 yards, they go running up, they'll be right in the end zone in 3 plays there. Nobody can play any damn defense and really get the football there over here anyway, boy. I know, Coach. It's upsetting. It's upsetting. So, anyway, you're going to take the Eagles. I'm taking the Eagles, and I wish everybody the best. But I would definitely take, if you're going to bet on this bullshit, see if you can get, for $1. I can't see how you mess that up for $1 to bet that Mahomes throws an interception. But as I say, I disagree with it. But you folks are going to bet on it anyway, most of you guys and ladies. So, because, the only biggest, this is the second biggest betting day in the world, and the only thing bigger than betting on this is the Kentucky Derby. That's where people literally make their money for the whole year. If you're a professional gambler, that's your payday day, So Kentucky Derby is big betting, and so is the Super Bowl. But if people stop watching the Super Bowl and boycotted all this shit and not paid into it and bought jerseys and everything else and $6,000 fucking Super Bowl tickets, this stuff would get legit real quick. And they definitely need a commission. They've been in need of commission since the 1950s over here. They've been rigging football game, baseball game. Rothstein rigged the World Series. They've been rigging games at the beginning of time, even back in the Roman time when they're doing gladiator days. People were rigging games back there, boy. They do a little poison in the fella's food while he's trying to do 5 times for the rest of it to save his life over here and get his head kicked in by a big sledgehammer because he was sickly. Anyway, yeah, that's right, Coach. That does happen. It did happen. You're right. It's been a good time this season. So we're going to do some rigged and scripted football videos later on. After the Super Bowl, we'll do highlights and stuff. And I appreciate everybody watching, and I appreciate the support. And I just want to tell you, be careful with your money. There's a lot of trickery in this, Even what I see can be compared. They can change the script anytime they want to, but I'm saying from all the stuff that I've read and the comparison and Abraham Lincoln's birthday being on the Super Bowl and the Eagles playing at Lincoln Memorial Stadium and all that. I mean, Financial Stadium, and just too many things. And there's so many similarities. There's so much stuff to even get into that, to the commercials with State Farm and Andy Reid drawing fucking mustaches on people's faces and shit like that. And like my man Truth was saying, that's what Abraham's known for, is not having a mustache. He has a beard but no mustache, so he might be onto something with that too. So there's so many things with the symbolisms that these people do to distract, to get your money in different directions and distract you from what really is going on. Is we still don't know what happened to Hamlin. What's up with this kid? Is he okay? So, and the Super Bowl distractions and the NFL being rigged, all distractions from what's coming with these experimental drugs that we're putting into people. So, God bless everybody. I appreciate everybody watching, and good luck on your Super Bowl picks. And I wish everybody the best. But this fella here is a 100% grifter, and he's gonna get your money. So, and get you drunk in the morning too, and have you become an alcoholic and a degenerate gambler. So, be careful what you're doing here. These are evil people that have no regard for for you or anything about you or your family or any of that. And like I said, I'm not monetized, nor am I, I make any money off of this channel. I do this because there's people like this that are misleading these younger people and even older people like myself to getting in a betting and drinking beer at 10 o'clock in the morning and ruining your life with no money and being a drunk. And that ain't going to help anybody. It's especially going to help you. So stay far away from these kind of people. They have nothing to offer, good to offer you. All they're going to do is mock you and make money off you. And that's why he's being sued. So, and not only that, it's serious. People are dying from in these games and stuff, and they're from there's players falling all around from all over the world. The regular people also, and it needs to be addressed. So they're putting a commission together. Thank God for that, and we're gonna get to the bottom of that, hopefully, God willing. And as I said, be careful when you're betting on these games. And I don't want you to bet, but if you do, be careful. So good luck on your betting, and we'll see you soon. And Coach, we appreciate you being here all season and helping us. We do, and you're gonna do some more breakdowns with us tomorrow or whatever. Thank you. Oh, I appreciate you guys being out here for me. Thank you very much, and you guys have a good day, and we'll do it tomorrow. Yes, Coach. Okay, have a good night, Coach. All right, see you later. All right, so we'll see you guys later. Take care.